Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and today I'm doing a building I've been doing for quite a few years. I actually have probably recorded this at least 2 times. You may remember this if you've been watching my videos. It's actually medical, kind of a medical center. There's 4 floors. Bottom floor is all tile. It's actually right downtown in Vernon, which is a city just north of Kelowna. As I say, I've been in this building probably more than 10 years. And I've done the hallway I'm on the 3rd floor. I've done the 4th floor already. I'll just show you how big it is, and then I'll show you something over here. It's not really that big. Just go down there, the landing, and I got 2 sets of stairs to do. One right over here, and one right over there. I do it once a year. I think we missed 1 year, probably during the COVID thing. But other than that, I think over 10 years I've been cleaning this. It always cleans up well. And they actually manage this building plus the one where I did the restoration, phenomenal restoration job a week or 2 ago. Well, I guess about a week ago. Anyway, I just did the floor above me. And I didn't think it was as dirty as this floor. And look at that pad. That's incredibly black. Very, very black. That's what it looked like when I began. That was a brand new pad. I thought I'd record this floor because I thought it was maybe a little bit more soiled than the one above, and yet look at that. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, let's clean a carpet. Now, I do have Suspend in here. And I'm just going to give it a light spray. Oh, I gotta be careful when you do the rotary and you have that edge where the little nail things are sticking up. Be careful. You can grab those and make mayhem, I tell you. Throw your machine off into the wall or something. Anyway, ask me how I know. So I'll just do a quick spray. I don't need that much. Just want to get it a little bit damp. This is a surfactant. I just find that I use this a fair amount. This seems to give it a bit of a kick. And we got a really nasty stain right here. And I have no idea what that is. It does look like a spill of some sort. I guess. Or somebody puked there. Wouldn't that be nice? Although I'm not smelling anything there, or there's no weird coloring there. It just looks like it was dirty. I did already give it a little bit of a spray with my trigger sprayer when I pre-vacuumed everything. And there's 3 floors that I vacuumed, and I got about the vacuum over a third of the way filled. I used my Hoover Conquest, which I really like. So let's clean this carpet. And as you probably figured out, I am using my rotary. I'm using my high-speed rotary. I like to use it when I have opportunity. Put that right there, I think. And this was a good chance to use it. Make sure the clutch is engaged. And away we go. It's a brand new pad, and these are the AstroTurf pads I'm using. And rayon AstroTurf. I've been using the other ones that look like this on my residential jobs. If you've been watching my videos, you've been seeing that. And they are working exceedingly well. Something's happening with this thing. I think the valve is leaking right there. That's why it's sitting on the pad. Anyway, yeah, so I've been using the ones with we got polypropylene yarn. You know, by the way, let me re-emphasize what I'm about to do here. Don't go over that end with your rotary, because you'll almost certainly grab one of those little that's what I'm looking for. The little nails there, and you can go for a ride. So I'll deal with that when I do the steps, and I'll use the Aura, because the Aura with the OP motion isn't hardly affected by that. Even if I did grab it, it is a pain in the butt. I actually brought a hammer along to back any of those down when I need to. I'm slowing it down as I go over the threshold, because if you're going to have an issue with the machine grabbing, you'd rather do it at a low speed than a high speed. That's for sure. Oh, anyway, here we go. Let's clean the carpet. I think I'm a little bit low on the handle. Just a smidgen. Oh, there we go. That feels better. Anyway, yeah, I did the floor bulbs basically exactly the same way. And it cleaned up very well, got all the stains out. And we will see stains on this carpet. And once a year is, you know, for a building that gets the kind of traffic this does, because this is the medical offices in here, so there's people coming and going all day long, even today, which is, usually there's not much happening here, so. But there's an office in the floor above me where they're obviously seeing patients. So there's two people coming and going as I was cleaning it. But, oh well, that's all right. Bring the plug around the corner. These are carpet tiles, you can probably tell. I've been using my rotary quite a lot more for my commercial work lately. I'm just, I just like it. And the 300 RPM can really move along quickly. I am not trying to go fast with this job. Just trying to make sure you see I'm overlapping, back and forth, overlap, back and forth. So there's an awful lot of actual passes going on every square inch of the carpet, repeatedly, as you can see. So if you dry in one spot, for example, you see I go back and forth over that spot actually more than once with the machine, and the pad is rotating at 300 RPM. Maybe that works out to about 9, I think it's 9 passes per second. Something like that it's turning at. So that's an awful lot of passes over one little spot of carpet, actually. And of course, as I do this overlapping motion, what's happening is that because of the way the pad is rotating 360 degrees on the carpet, that most of the carpet is getting 360 degree cleaning. Just the edges where it isn't happening, which rarely ever matters. And of course you can see that the pad on this is a 17-inch machine. The pad is a little bit bigger, so I've got the pad hanging on the edge, and I'm getting literally right up to touching the baseboard. So it's really covering everything very well. A little bit mesmerizing, I guess. And this machine has that whine. Sounds like a jet engine running, kind of. Which I sort of like. I wouldn't really want to have it on, using it all day long for residential, though. I think that noise would kind of bother me after a while. Mind you, I'm used to the machine I normally use, which is very quiet. I've had other two-speed machines that didn't make this whiny noise, so I think it's just got to do with the style of carbon brushes that we're actually hearing. The carbon, I think it's the carbon brushes that are making the sound. These machines have, I have to switch my power in a sec. These machines have an unusual, well, maybe not unusual, but I've had rotary, two-speed rotary machines where the carbon, it just had carbon brushes on each side of the motor, whereas this machine has carbon brushes and carbon brushes. They have 4. And I think that one set is for the low speed, and one set is for the high speed. I believe that's how it works. And they do last a rather long time. The other machine that I had was a Centaur, and if you guys are, any of you guys watching are in Canada, Centaur is a Canadian-made machine. My friend Roger actually was talking to them, or looked on their website the other day, and they're, I think the Rabbit, well, they have, I think they, one of the machines, I think the lesser price machine was about $2,500, which in Canada, that's not bad, really, for what we have to pay for machines here. But it's a very, very well-made machine. Anyway, let's see what happens with the sting. What sting? Look at that, eh? Adios. Oh yeah. All gone. So, totally gone. Yeah, that was easy. Looked a little scary, but anyway. So, anyway, back to the Centaur. Yeah, if you're in Canada, you're looking for a high-quality machine, the Centaur is a great machine. Bear in mind that it is an 18 inch. So you'd have to run with a 19-inch pad. And I had one for quite a few years. And one of the reasons I went away from it was the fact that I had smaller machines as well as the Centaur. And I had to make up my mind, because I had different size pads. I decided, okay, what do I want to go with, the larger pads or the smaller ones? And I did find that the Centaur was just a little bit clumsy for residential, although you can drop it down to 13 inches, but at the time I never really thought like that at the time. I guess I could have got a smaller pad driver for it. I never even thought of it actually at the time. So you could do that. I know my brother runs one, and I think he normally runs it at 13 inches. Just takes the shroud. If you guys are watching it in the States and aren't familiar with the Centaur rotaries, they're really an interesting machine because it has a shroud that disengages and drops onto the floor and acts like a splash shield. Actually, a really well-made machine, and has the throttle. The switch is actually a twist on the handle. So they got some different thinking. Very high-quality machine, made right in Canada, not in China or anything like that. So definitely a well-made machine. I guess you could buy them and import them into the States if you wanted to, because the dollar difference would make it less money. I think the difference is around 30% or so, but anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and I'm going to work my way back down the hall, which is actually looking really good, but I got to go all the way back down there anyway, so I'm going to work my way back there. Just do an extra pass. This is what I did up on the floor above me as well. But yeah, this is where the stain was, and it's 100% gone. So, and when you get to the end, we're going to want to take a look at what this pad looks like. So it's taking me like 25 minutes maybe or so to clean a floor here. This is all I'm doing today. This is actually I'm working most of the Saturday. A job like this, I couldn't do it in the week. There'd be people coming and going all the time. I actually don't officially carpet clean in Vernon anymore. We did for years, but we don't anymore, except with a commercial. I got a few commercial jobs that I do, but I don't come up here for my residential work anymore. It's just not worth it. It's it's about almost a 45-minute drive just to the south end of town. And I don't need it. I'm so busy in Kelowna. Believe it or not, when I began long ago, I actually worked all the way from, we lived in Penticton, which is south of, about an hour south of Kelowna. So initially I didn't actually clean in Kelowna for the first couple of years, but I went from Summerland, which is just north of Penticton. You can't make up these names like Peachland, Summerland, Kel Eden, which means Garden of Eden, which is just south of Penticton. Anyway, so I would work from Summerland all the way down to actually down to Osoyoos, which is actually on the border of the U.S. So if you look on a map, and I'm familiar with that, you can see that it's quite a long stretch there, but at the time, I was, I wanted to cast my net wide, and it worked. And that was 28 years ago. I was doing that, and initially I was first couple of years I was $16 a room. And I started with my 12-inch Clark rotary, and that's what I was doing. And I was busy. Back then it was a lot less expensive to operate, both gas and everything, I guess. So it was doable. Couldn't do that now at that price anyway. And that gas would be quite prohibitive now with the way the price of the gas has become. Okay, let's we'll lift that up. Move this over here, and we're going to take a look at that pad. I know you all want to see it. So that's what it did look like, and now that's what it looks like. So what do you think? These things work? Write your comments and your thoughts about this, because I think it's working really good. Definitely really good. And I think the Astro Turf scrub strips are really an asset for, at least for commercial carpets. So yeah, I got one more floor to go, and then 2 stairwells to deal with. So I'll let you go. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.